Good evening, everyone. Bill and Carrie with KB Tricks.
Hello.
Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We are in Somerset, Wisconsin. We are about ready to check out Sam's Christmas Village.
As we walked in here, we had to go up to this green building here. That's where we purchased our tickets. And then you see that big Sam sign that overlooks the land. And we're going to go down the hill here for the entrance. We actually parked down this way this year. Before, we parked up the hill behind us. So this is the pass. We kind of put it on like a ski lift or a ski resort type thing, right?
Yes, so. I feel very important now that I have this on my zipper.
And it will remain there until next spring.
No, mine will be taken off this evening.
Okay, well mine will probably be there until next winter.
Yours will be on there for like another 3 years.
I'm a dude.
Yeah.
They just opened up the doors and we're going down the hill here. The entrance is new this year. It is a very big Santa. And we're going to go underneath him. I mean, really, look at the size of this thing. Like, how big would you say this thing is, hon?
He's huge. He's the size of a skyscraper. Okay, maybe not that big. He's big, though. He's very tall.
Yeah.
10 more down.
Boy, I don't know what to say.
He's taller than our house.
4 stories, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, 40 feet. All right, here we go. Into the lit tunnel. It's very nice. There you go, it's dancing now. What do you think?
It's pretty.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little bat. Wonder where you're at. All right, here we go, walking in for 2022 Sam's Christmas Village. As we walk in, they got a map here so we can see where we're going. Looks like we came in over here. There's the giant Santa and the tunnel. So we got quite a distance to go look and see. They got like a teddy bear, a white one, and then they got the brown one. We got a big teddy in this box here. All these are great photo opportunities. You can see all the lights in the distance. We're gonna get up to eventually. We're gonna skip paths because we saw these unicorns. We don't remember them being here last year, but they're really lit up pretty. Like the tail on this one with its mane. There's a fire truck over here. I don't remember seeing the fire truck last year. And then up in the front of the cab, they have a couple of Santa bears from Dayton's. You can see all the Santa bears up in the front cab. So that's kind of an entrance to go to the lower part of the park here, but we're going to go into this building over here. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, it's nice and warm in here. You get all kinds of cookies and treats in here, gingerbread men. And here they got some other candies like Pez. We're here to get some Sam's Christmas Village items. Sweatshirts and some ornaments. Got a bar over here with a couple of interesting names for items. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Stopped at the bar over here behind Carrie, and what did you get?
I got a hot chocolate covered cherry. So it's hot chocolate with cherry schnapps.
Oh, that looks good.
Yes.
And I got the...
You got the salted caramel cider.
Yeah, what's in this?
You had bourbon, salted caramel, apple cider, and whipped cream.
All right, now that you've tried them, what do you think?
Oh, they're both really good.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
You can really taste the bourbon in your cider.
Yeah. And the two of these were $15, so $7.50 each pre-tip. But they seem pretty good to me, and I saw that they did a pretty generous pour.
Yeah.
So, you want to sit in here for a little bit, or you want to go out?
No, let's start walking.
Well, let's go to explore. All right, we're gonna make our way down the hill over here. Like the way how this path is decorated with candy canes on both sides. Very nice. As we walk down into the village, I guess you can call it, these are s'more cabins. Tell us about the s'more cabins, hon.
So they're an additional fee. You can rent them. I believe they started at like $119, and they're for up to 8 people. At least I think they have a deluxe one that is for more. But you get stuff to make s'mores. You get some, like little party games you can play. The use of the cabin, your own private bonfire. Oh, if you've got a big group, it would be kind of fun to have.
Yeah. and it's 119 or whatever starting price, and that's the entire night, not hourly
Yes.
or whatever.
Yep, that's for the entire evening.
So that's not bad depending on the size of the group you have.
Exactly.
Heading down to this parking lot area with all these little buildings. This is actually a village type thing where you can go here and they have vendors. They got a dancing Christmas tree here, the music, and a couple photo opportunities like this big ornament. Behind that little village area, they have a bunch more s'mores cabins, and we might have not mentioned before, but each cabin gets its own fire pit that you can hang out at, and a lot of them also seem to have, I think all of them seem to have your own picnic table. So here's a look at some of the vendors. They got quite a bit where you can, you know, just buy hats, gloves, foods, meats, cheeses, and they also have a couple places over here where you can get snacks for the evening. We'll go take a look at a menu here in a second. Here's the menu. You can read for yourself what they have and the prices. Another opportunity for you. You can meet Santa.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
And it looks like he's taking photos and giving out candy canes. Oh, what's nice is that these fire pits are very plentiful. You can go all over the place to warm up, or you can actually buy s'more stuff, right?
Yes, they have s'mores kits. It said for 4 people it's $5, for 8 people it's $10.
If you still need something for your holiday cards this year, here's a good place to get your photo. That way you don't forget what year it is. In the same parking lot across from that little village, they have a lit up castle. Last year, this was actually in that first area that we came into when we...
It was down more by the river.
Yeah. So they've been moving some things around, clearly. So we might have to go see if it's open or not. But behind this building, there's a restaurant. So we're just gonna poke our head back there to see if it's open. Speaking of changes, they've moved the Santa bears over here into these cabinets. Okay, now this is that restaurant and bar that I was mentioning that's on the other side of the entrance. Looks like there's a line kind of going out the door on the other side. Just looked at the menu and that little restaurant. What do they have?
So they kind of have a little variety of things. I mean, so, you know, your burgers, your chicken tenders. They had some salads, some soups. They did have full pizzas.
Yeah.
Everything kind of ranged in price. I mean, cheapest thing I saw was like, you know, $9 for some cheese curds, up to about $24 for a 16-inch pizza.
Yeah, they had some burger baskets and stuff like that. The hot dog basket I think was $11, and it went up to, I think, was it $14 for a burger or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that included the fries and,
Yep.
and whatever. So
The food looked good.
yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a pager system. You order the food, they give you a pager, and it buzzes when it's your turn to go
Yeah.
pick it up. So let's continue looking at some lights.
Yeah.
Here's that village over there. So we're on the other side of the big tree. And we're gonna head down the path this direction, which will go along the Apple River. If you need help with your geography, we're about 3,657 miles to the North Pole, or 11 miles from Stillwater. Meanwhile, Duluth is about 149 miles, my old home of Des Moines, 275 miles. So whatever helps you figure out where we're at. And next to that sign, if you have a letter for Santa, you could drop it off here in this mailbox and they'll make sure that it gets to him. Found another map so we can figure out where we're at. Again, that's where we came in by the Santa thing. We kind of went this way down here to the village. There's that restaurant. These buildings over here, some more s'mores cabins. And we're gonna walk down the path here. On the other side, we got quite a few reindeer. Kind of just hanging out in these trees. Hey, it's Santa! Got another Santa over here. He's not nearly the size of the one at the entrance, but he's fun to look at. Check out all these swans. These look very nice. Nice and simple. I think they're about 4 swans short, but that's fine. If they want to go swimming, back here, if you see this fence line, that is actually along the Apple River. So it's a good thing to have that up, because in the dark here, people might stumble into the water, which would not make it for a good evening. You can see the Apple River much better from this angle with the lights reflecting off of the water surface. Coming through another lit tunnel. We think that this one's new this year. We don't remember it. Still very nice. A new area here, greeted by some very large snowmen as we walk in and head down this path. So many great photo opportunities. Like here, it's a gingerbread house with a couple of gingerbread characters. We'll see what's down this way. Oh, there's some carolers. Oh, check out the size of this train. It's got several cars to it. I think this was up by the front last year, if I recall. And we come to the end of the one path we tour. We turn around. We got a paddle boat down here. We got another Santa and a fire engine over here, fire truck. An elf right in the back. This is the back side of that train we saw when we came first into the area. So I guess a little tip for you, if you want to get a photo with fewer people, come to the back side, because most people are coming in from the other side of the train. I like the look of this one here, globe reminding us peace on earth. This is huge. I mean, look at the size of that child next to it. Here's another booth that's at the entrance to these paths where you can get more merchandise, or they actually have s'mores kits here that you can use in the fire pits. And they have to have a little game here. Can you find Sammy the Elf? So someplace, is it this area over here, hon?
I believe so.
This area over here is where you can find Sammy. So Sammy should, last year we found him in a tree someplace.
Yeah.
And we kind of forgot to look for him before we went through here. So this is actually the back side of that cabin where we got our drinks at the beginning. And we just kind of made a big loop, and we're going to go up here. And up here is the where those unicorns are. Here's another good Insta location. See what it looked like with some gigantic wings. So we're kind of back up at that entrance area. There's the big lit tunnel that we went down, the gigantic Santa entrance. We're going down a path on the other side here. Nice looking woman in a dress here. You can go underneath to get a photo. Another booth here where you can get some warm drinks. We're going to go over here because this is where some real reindeer are. There we go. Get a nice close look at this reindeer. They are beautiful animals. And one of the things that is interesting is that female reindeers also have antlers, and males do too, but they shed theirs. So all of the reindeer that pulled Santa's sleigh were female reindeers. So they did the job. What do you think of the reindeers, hon?
They're very pretty.
Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I thought reindeer weren't real. Sorry, that's an inside joke. That's an old inside joke.
It's a very old inside joke.
But it doesn't get old. Old by time, not old by date.
Okay.
This last little section here that we're going to see, they have honors for first responders, police, fire, ambulance, and then across over here are the different branches of the military. One of the things that they have is this gigantic tank, which looks pretty close to life size. Now that I'm up close, you get a much better look at this pretty close to life size looking tank. You can see how big it is in scale. That's actually a full-grown adult male. No, I'm kidding, that's a kid. But you can still see the size for reference. This is a deluxe s'mores cabin. I'm not going to go inside. I don't think I can. It looks like there's a passcode you have to use to get in, but just kind of take a peek at the window. And you can see they got some furniture in here. Got a space heater, fridge, and a foosball table. We got a couch and a table in there, like a full-size table and a coffee table. So we're actually going back to the village area. My folks are with us, and they're down there shopping. I just kind of want to show you, this is that path with the candy canes, and it's about 6:30, 6:45 now, and it's a vast difference from when we first got here shortly after 5. All right, we're making our way out of Sam's Christmas Village, and what did you think, hon?
We've just started our 2022 tour of Holiday Lights. Last year Sam's was my favorite. This year so far it's topping again. This place is just amazing.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's vast too. There's a lot going on
There's a lot going on here.
And there's been some changes from last year. I don't know if anything really was removed, but they have moved some things around, and they definitely added a few things. So that's nice. They change it up year to year, at least, well, as far as we know, this is only our second year coming. But what are the details on this?
Admission is $20 for adults, $10 for kids. I actually checked this time, and it is $10 for parking.
Will we do it again?
Oh, definitely. This, even though it's about a little over an hour drive for us, it's well worth the drive from the Twin Cities.
Yeah, very beautiful. But thank you for joining us. Please do us a favor and subscribe. About 80% of our viewers are non-subscribers, so help us flip that number and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. But good time, right?
Oh yeah, fantastic time. This is so much fun.
Yeah, very beautiful. So glad to make it out here. But we want to thank you for joining us. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.